The NBA draft is over. The Knicks had a couple of picks in the second round. Will these picks pay off in the long run? The Knicks had a couple of players coming out of the second round. I am here with my guest, frequent collaborator, Jason Guido. Jason, how are you?
Mike, good morning. I'm doing good. How you doing?
I'm doing great, man. So, what are your thoughts on the Knicks draft night, day two?
Right. So basically the Knicks, if you want to say they punted the draft. They traded out of the first round and they brought in the second round, they waited to the second round, they made a whole bunch of different trades and picks that they some of the picks that they traded, but they wind up drafting at number 39 a Jack Kylo. He's a 6'5" guard out of Germany. He's a pretty good scorer. Um, he'll probably come over. He said he's going to come over. He'll probably have a chance to be in the as part of the main roster. He might be in the G League. And with the next pick, which was at 47, they drafted a forward at a Vanderbilt, 6'7" Tyler Nickel, and he's an okay scorer. He could rebound, play a little defense. He'll probably be a G League player. And the reasoning for all of this was I think that the Knicks are trying to free up as much money as possible to re-sign who they have in free agents, who they have as their free agents, and possibly go out into free agency and get some of the needs they might need, sort of like a backup center.
Yeah, one of the things that I'm reading that the Knicks saved 3.4 million so far, probably more, but they're saving money. There's one of their ideas.
Right. So that's just get to keep underneath the salary cap, and that's probably to re-sign Mitchell Robinson and Shamit. So that's probably part of the reason they sort of didn't sign any whoever they wanted to draft in the first round, they wind up trading it, and that was just to save money, like we mentioned.
Jack, this German player, he's considered very good,
Right.
although he still needs more time to develop, but he has potential to be a very good playmaker. One of the things that stood out to me about the media press conference is how well he is spoken for his age. He's only 20 years old.
Right, right. So yeah, he's pretty mature. I think that's what the Knicks like about him. He has a high potential, high basketball IQ, which is something Leon Rose likes, something I like also. So like I said, he'll probably come over. He'll have a chance to make the main roster, but I think he'll be a two-way player. You'll see him in the G League and on the Knicks, depending on how they move forward with the rest of the free agency period.
Leon Rose has a way of selecting, bringing players that are well spoken, high IQs to this team. Jalen Brunson, well spoken. OG Anunoby, well spoken. Karl Anthony Towns, the
Correct.
same way. So, and with this kid, I wish him nothing but the best. Obviously, like I said, he needs more time to develop, but I think he could be a potential good backup to Jalen Brunson if he puts in the work and stays healthy.
Right. And then, of course, Jalen Brunson's backup is Deuce McBride, there's been some trade rumors that he might be traded off the Knicks. And then you also have Alvarado if he resigns. You also have Shaman, who also can play as a point guard. And of course, Tyler Kolek. So the Knicks have players who can bring the ball up and distribute it.
And Jack recently scored 20 points to help his Berlin team to
Right.
advance the semifinals of German playoffs. So you have that going on. He also led the he played in the FIBA basketball, which they finished in silver medal. I believe it was in 2025 or 2024, somewhere
Yeah, he's
around
one of
there.
their top players. Yeah, he's one of their top players for the German team and the national team. Yes, he's one of their better guards.
And Tyler Nickel, he's considered a sharpshooting wing.
Right.
So he shot 44% from downtown
Right.
during his time with Vanderbilt. So he's another player that, again, is going to take time, but he's going to have to earn his stripe. It's different
Well,
compared to when it's the first round.
right. So also, I also read what you read about Nickel that he's a good 3-point shooter and he's pretty good defensively. So I think that's what the Knicks see about him. He could stretch the floor.
The Knicks, the starting five, they can't touch the starting five. They got to bring that starting five back. The bench, obviously, they're gonna need some help in the bench. In my opinion, two out of the three might be gone from this championship roster. Mitchell Robinson, I think he's gonna be gone. And the Knicks might have to keep one of the two, either Deuce McBride or Landry Shaman.
Right. So if they lose Mitchell Robinson, that'll be a big loss because there ain't too many great free agent centers right now. I guess Hogelport would step in. And of course, you have Carl Anthony Towns as the main starting center, but you would lose a huge defensive presence and rebounding and both offensive and defensive rebound, as you know. So that would be a big loss. And Deuce McBride, I could see being traded, but I think they're going to want something. You're going to get back another good player for him if you do trade him. So we'll have to wait and see.
I think that the Knicks have the chance to making back the finals. Obviously, a lot of things can happen. We saw what the Miami Heat did on getting Giannis and Bobby Portis
Right.
in that blockbuster deal. I still don't think that the Miami Heat are favorites to come out of the East. There's still some pieces they need to add into their bench, in particularly. But I think that for right now, it's safe to say that the Knicks are the favorites to come out of the East. But again, anything can happen in the offseason. We have to see what the Celtics are going to do. We're hearing the
Right.
situation with Jalen Brown. So, what are
Right.
your thoughts?
Yeah. Right. So if I'm the Celtics, I wouldn't trade Jalen Brown. I think both him and they form a good they have a good offensive team, and they should run it back. If I was the Celtics, maybe add some other parts and maybe another forward who can score. But if I'm the Celtics, I would run it back. But to answer your question, I think the Knicks should be the favorites to go back to the NBA Finals. And I mentioned to you just the other day when we discussed the Knicks and the championship parade video that we did. I think the Knicks might be a wait and see team. Like I think that they're put together their team, and then as we get towards the trading deadline, if they have to go get somebody or sign a free agent, I think that's what we could see from the Knicks. We might get other players in February, and that of course will depend on injury and who's healthy or not. So that's all a factor because the Knicks were pretty much healthy for this run, and of course they paid it off with winning the NBA championship.
Let's see if the Knicks can make another run to the finals. It's not easy, but hopefully they do. Jason, thank you so much for taking the time to do this with me. Have a great
Sure.
day, man.
You
And off to the next one.
thanks, Mike. See you soon.